Hello learner, this is your English teacher Ashok Rijal. I hope you are fine. Today we are going to talk on the topic English pronunciation. English pronunciation, the phonetics transcription are also given is in the dictionary. Pronunciation, right? What is the meaning of pronunciation? Pronunciation is the way in which a word is pronounced. In other words, pronunciation is the way in which we pronounce. Pronounce meaning make sound of a word. Okay. To pronounce a word, we push air from our lungs up through our mouth, past our tongue, and between our teeth and lips. Sometimes air also travels through our nose. For example, na, nga, ma sounds, right? Thing, sing, ring. So sometimes air also travels through our nose. And spelling has nothing to do with pronunciation. So spelling does not determine pronunciation. Today we talk on the topic received pronunciation and then American pronunciation, we can say. British pronunciation, American pronunciation. We have heard received pronunciation. We'll talk more. So it is abbreviated as RP. That is UK pronunciation, British pronunciation. Received pronunciation was formerly known as public school pronunciation. It was renamed in 1920s as received pronunciation by linguists. In the standard variety of accent, this received pronunciation carries the most prestige and is used as a model in teaching of pronunciation. It is the most prestigious accent of standard British English. It is associated with the dialect spoken in the southeast, of England. Received means here generally accepted as proper. So, what is the meaning of received? It means generally accepted as proper. So, standard American English, we say SAE or STE American. So, standard American may refer to either written and then spoken English, but we're talking about spoken pronunciation. So the term standard American English customarily refers to a variety of English language that is generally used in professional communication, right? Whenever we send message and then receive message, whenever we interact, that is communication. Communication generally means sending and receiving messages. We do sometimes, verbally and then non-verbally as well. We'll talk about communication in the next videos. In the United States and taught in American schools. So this American Standard English, it is taught in United States and in American schools. They are also known as edited American English. Edited American English. American Standard English also, and General American English. So we are talking about pronunciation. There are different ways of pronouncing. There are many accents, but we are talking about major pronunciation in English. That is British and then American English. What do we mean by pronunciation? First, we should know how we can improve our pronunciation. The first thing that we can do to correct our pronunciation, right, is to put stress in the right syllable. Okay. First, correct pronunciation means putting stress in the right syllable. So on the right syllable you put, because there are many syllabic words. So one syllabic word, monosyllabic word means one syllabic word, disyllabic word, two syllabic word, three syllabic word. For example, if you say hat is one syllable, class, class, water, two syllabic word, okay, English, two syllabic word, then force, one syllabic word, certain, two syllabic word. There are many more syllabic word. Okay. So, for example, if you say different, different. Okay. Trouble, two syllabic word. If you say, anti-disestablishmentarianism, there are polysyllabic words, some 6-7 syllables. There are many words, okay, having different syllables. For example, if you say floxy, nosy, nihilipilification, means if you consider something as meaningless, then that is the word floxy, nosy, nihilipilification. So it has many syllables. Word stress means putting more force on certain syllable in a word. We know that. It is the emphasis, prominence given on certain syllable. We don't, give a syllable, same type of emphasis or prominence to every syllable, but what we do is we put emphasis on certain part of the word. Okay, the divisible part of a word is called syllable. So when we stress a word, we either say the word higher in pitch, take longer in duration, and say it aloud. Sometimes we do it three, like we take longer duration, we say higher in pitch, like that. So sometimes we do all at once also. If the word is stressed on the wrong syllable, we end up mispronouncing word. Why? We mispronounce the word, because if we say English, then that is mispronunciation, right? Whenever we say pronunciation, means computer, pewter, like that. So we need to know pronunciation. And regarding stress, we also stress, in the sentence. There is sentence stress as well. Not only word stress, but also sentence stress. Okay, you can also watch the videos on word stress and sentence stress, which are already uploaded in my channel. You can share, subscribe at the same time. So we should know the nature of the English language. We should understand English is a stress-timed language. Okay, what do we do in stress-timed language? In stress-timed language, the stressed syllables are said at approximately regular intervals, and unstressed syllables shorten to fit this rhythm. That is what we do in, stress-timed language. So German, English, they are generally stress-timed language. According to Jordan McKenzie, what he says is arguably one of the greatest division in English is between rhotic and non-rhotic accent. He talks about pronunciation, which is to say our speech and accents are immediately distinguishable, separable, based on the pronunciation or lack thereof of r sound. So if we pronounce r sound, that is called rhotic. For example, we'll talk about rhotic and non-rhotic. American pronunciation is generally rhotic. Rhotic meaning pronouncing r sound. Let's take the example. A non-rhotic accent where this r sound is generally not pronounced. Now let's hear how we say the same word differently. American, they say first. British, they say first. American, they pronounce r sound before this consonant, first and then first. Girl and girl. Surface, they say. American, they say surface. British, they say surface. And then farmer, American. Then farmer, British. Former, American. Former, American. So former is American, former is British. You can hear once again. American, they pronounce r sound. For example, they say first, girl, surface, farmer, former, etc. Whereas British, they don't pronounce r sound. That is non-rhotic. They say first, girl, surface, farmer, former. Now, British and American, they also pronounce the same word differently. You may have heard, like doctor, British, doctor, American. Hospital, British, hospital, American. Problem, British, problem, American. Job, British, job, American. Optics becomes optics in American, right? Optics, optics. Internet becomes internet. Internet, they don't pronounce this also. It sounds internet, right? Then British, they say generally winter. Winter is winner. It sounds like winner. There is the absence of ta sound, right? So this ya sound is not pronounced in American. They say duke, and British, they say duke. British, they say suitable, and the American, they say suitable. Okay. And other than this, there are also words which are pronounced differently. For example, answer, British, answer, American. Machine, British, machine, American. like this, there are the same words are pronounced differently. It is imperative to learn both accent, British and American way of pronouncing the words. So it's good that you will be able to understand spoken English, and in order to sound fluent and then correct native like speaking, if you want to be native like speaker, I mean fluent speaker, correct speaker, natural one, then it is good to learn both British and American pronunciation also. So please, you can watch the video along with this video that related to word stress, sentence stress also. And then you can also read the British and American, difference between British and American English. I have uploaded already. So have a great time. Bye bye. Take care.